Hey team. Hello, hello. Excuse me. Alrighty. I'm gonna give everybody a moment or so to hop on. Okay, I'm gonna give everybody a moment or two to hop on. If you all could, will you all please, somebody share this in the Dream Team chat, and then please tag the person that signed you up. Okay. Try to find this. There we go. All right. Cool. So yeah, if y'all are on this, will you all please share this? If you're catching the recording, that's okay too. I know it's like it's a Thursday night at like 8:30, so you all are probably eating dinner or work something. But I just really needed to come on here because it was just really, really heavy on my heart, and I wanted to share this. Okay, so. Guess I could invite some people, huh? Yeah, because I don't think that I can personally share this. While I'm on it. So if somebody would not mind, I would appreciate it. Okay. Alrighty. So, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I was just trying to invite people, but yeah, if somebody could share the link to the Dream Team chat, I would really appreciate it, because I can't share it because it's only letting me invite people. It's not letting me share this with on the Dream Team chat. Okay, so anyways, I guess I could just set a timer so I'm not like talking your all's ears off, but it's just something that's just really important. It was on my heart. Let's do a custom timer. Okay, let's do 5 minutes. Hi, baby. Say hi, Pia. All right, guys, so let's just talk about promotions really quick. Let's talk about maintenance. Let's talk about always pushing for, come here. Let's always talk about pushing for the next rank and why this is so, so important. Okay, guys, first, I want to tell you all that you all are here for a reason, and you are exactly where God knows where you're supposed to be. Okay, it may not be where you want to be, and sometimes we need to take a step back and we need to realize that our life, our relationships is on God's timing and not our own. It's gonna stay? Okay. It is on God's timing and not our own. And when you feel like you're behind, when you feel like you should be further than you are, that is because you are looking at your timetable. You're looking at your goal sheet that you set up at the beginning of this year, or what you made at the beginning of this month. And God has a whole different planner. He has a planner, and you have a planner. And you think that if you're not hitting the goals and the deadlines, you're not where you want to be spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, by this time, on this date, that you're behind, something's wrong and everything's wrong. And if you choose to focus on how you feel like something's wrong and everything is wrong, then you know what's going to happen? You're going to focus on so much on a problem that you're going to magnify the problem, and you're going to stop focusing on the solutions and stop pushing forward. But everything is on God's time. Exactly just like this. You can't see what God's timeline is. You cannot see what it is, but you just have to know, trust, and keep him the center of your business, the center of your life, the center of your relationships, okay? One thing that I wish I would have known about this business is that you cannot rush this. This is not a contest. This is not a contest at who's doing better, who's building faster than this person. It has nothing to do with any of that. What it has to do with is what you are doing, and everything is consistently. Your consistency compounds. Your consistent efforts are not going to lead to consistent success, but it will lead to the results that you want over time. Again, not on your timetable. So I want to talk to you all about promotions. First and foremost, you have to be commission qualified. If you all are not commission qualified, you are not getting paid. So that's like getting the job and never showing up to the job. So you're never going to be able to get paid from your job at Texas Roadhouse. You got the job, that's awesome. You don't show up for the job. Texas Roadhouse does not pay you just because they hired you. They pay you because you showed up and you fully worked your shift. You did the trainings and everything. You show up, you're consistent, you're dedicated to your job. If you all are not commission qualified in this business, then you're not going to get paid. And there's nothing wrong with that, because any other job requires you, in a sense, to be commission qualified. You have to put gas in your gas tank to get there. You have to invest money into clothes. You have to pack your lunch or spend money on lunch while you're at your job. You have to drive to your job. You have to spend time away from your family to get to that job. This is not unlike any other thing, except you get to work this wherever you are. I got to work this down in Gatlinburg with Charlie. I get to work this when I'm with my family. I get to work this when I'm going down to St. Louis this weekend for training. I just want you all to know that. So first and foremost is being commission qualified. Second thing, we need to make sure that you have your charts out. If you do not have your charts out, you are not going to be able to promote to the rank that you want to go at. The other thing is, today's the 25th. So the 25th means that all loyal customer auto shipments have ran. You probably have several declines. So go to your eSuite, click Tree Viewer. I think it's downline orders. You can search, and then I think you could search downline or decline orders. And then you can message those people, hey, just want to let you know, oh yeah, I saw that your order declined. I can like post a decline message in the comments. But it's like, hey, I saw this, we had a little trouble processing your order. Did you get a different card? I know you're loving your results. I would hate for you to miss out on this order. Okay, so always message your credit card declines, because some people actually do get new credit cards, or they could order on the 30th and forgot that it's going to come out on the 25th. Any orders on the 25th or after the 25th always run the previous month or the next month on the 25th. Okay. And then the other thing, guys, this is a business. This is a legit business. This is not a participation trophy. This is not, I think I've worked hard enough and now I'm just going to soar. This is not I've promoted to this rank, so I shouldn't have to work any harder and I should just always be paid on this. That's like you getting promoted to a manager position and then saying like, I'm promoted to manager. Like, why do I have to show up? Why would I have to have extra responsibilities? Like, I'm here. I've already got this job. I already got this new job title. Why would I have to work any harder? Like you're insulted that you actually have to do it. With each job that you promote, you have more responsibilities. With this business, the further up you go in the ranks, the more money you get paid, the more responsibilities that you have. But that's an exciting responsibility. It's not here's a chore chart and everything, this is boring. No, that means you get to help other people dream and create their paychecks. But this business is not a participation trophy. You still have to work. There are going to be some months where you all are killing it. And then there's going to be some months that are slower. And what you do during those slower times is going to decide what type of leader you are, what type of distributor you are, and also how your team sees how you work. Okay? We see this in any job. You get to see how your coworkers act with their job. Would you want to be like how your coworker is at Texas Roadhouse, always complaining all the time, always negative, nasty, and everything? Would you want to be that coworker? Would you like to be the coworker who's like, man, I'm just so blessed I got a job today. This is great. Yeah, you know, things at home are not that great, but you know what? Like, you know, they have a positive outlook. They always know there's a solution. They always know the better days are coming. And I don't know about you all, but for me, like what I want you all to see in me is I want you all to see me making videos. You all don't have to make videos like I do, but that's like something I guess is like my love language sort of, is because I always want you all to know that you all are cared for and you all are loved on this team. And I always like to talk through my struggles, my thoughts, and you know, anything that's going on in my business, because I think that it could benefit every single one of you. Okay, awesome. I just saw the comments. So thank you so much, Carrie, for sharing that. I really do appreciate that. Yes. Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. These comments are just showing through. Yes, Carrie, perfect. Those are decline messages that you all can use. Sorry, I had like the comments like turned off, so like I didn't get like distracted or anything. Okay, so again, you're going to have good months and then you're going to have slower months. That does not mean that you are going to be a huge whopping failure. You know those top leaders that you all watch, Cheyenne Knox, Morgan Martin, Jade Hooper, Kay Dixon, I'm trying to think, Jackie Deering. Did you know that they have months that are slow? Do you know that they have months where people are quitting left and right? Do you know they have months like where they're not signing as many distributors as, you know, maybe they were like 3 months ago? Where they have months where they're not signing a lot of customers? Where they have months where they lost rank? Where they had months where, you know, like people are quitting left and right, people are complaining left and right. But you wouldn't know that. You want to know why? Because they stay solution focused. And the biggest thing that I wish I could tell you all is always stay solution focused in this business. It is so freaking important. It doesn't matter what everybody else is doing. What matters is what you are doing, what type of results you want to have. Because if you all want to have good results in this business, you all will show up regardless of who's watching and how you feel. Again, guys, you're going to have good months, you're going to have bad months, and not everybody is going to work this business like they want to or like they should. Everybody wants to make extra money, but not everybody wants to put in the hard work and determination that is required with it. Okay? Everybody wants to have extra money. Everybody wants to go on vacation. Everybody, you know, wants to like pay down debt. Everybody wants to be able to do this. Everybody wants to raise. But not everyone is willing to go out there and make it happen. And that is going to be the difference between the people that are very successful in this business and the people that aren't. So anyways, being commission qualified, understand that there's going to be good months and bad months. And what type of person do you want to be? Do you want to be the person that's inspiring and everything, showing up, being positive, stay solution focused? Or do you want to be the one that says like, I mean, I've already got this. Like, why should I have to work for it? Like, I've already gotten it. It works, never takes your rank away. If you all see when you promote, you see your lifetime rank. It's something Pam Seller talked about. She's like, when you see this, your lifetime rank is whatever it is. We never take that away. You might drop below the qualifications for it, but you can always get that back. We never take that away from you, and they never do. Not once have they ever done that. But again, you know, it's maintenance. You all have to continue to show up to your job regardless of the promotions that you've gotten. You have to continue to show up even when you don't want to show up. And that's what's going to separate the winners, like the people that really want this, the people that want to like, you know, thrive and everything, and then the people that, you know, say they want it but they don't want to put in the work. Other thing, getting your charts out. So guys, the 25th of the month just ran today. Okay, some of you all might be a Ruby leader with this company, and right now it might not be showing that. So what you all need to do is you need to go into your eSuite. You need to look at your tree viewer, or hold on, eSuite, click reports, additional reports. Is it qualification or volume by leg, not distributor, but leg. Okay, so if you're a Ruby, that means you have 3 separate distributors under you. Okay, what's wrong? You have 3 separate distributors under you. If you go to reports, additional reports, volume by leg, it'll show you, okay, let's say Sally, Molly, and Rachel. These 2 have 400 in volume each. Okay, so let's say this person obviously needs 400 in volume, but they have 200, so they need 200 left. That does not mean that you're not going to go back Ruby this month. That just means you need to, now you know the volume that you need to get back to this rank, and that's what you're going to hit. Or maybe they all are at 400, but you're missing the 2,000 and total group volume right here. Okay, so like, and you'll be able to figure that out on like your total group volume on your home screen of your page. Okay. And then, you know, so then obviously if you're Ruby, then you should always also have your Emerald chart printed out. What is your next chart? How many distributors do you need for your next promotion? Okay, and if you're an Emerald and you're trying to get back to Emerald and maybe that you're not right now, you can go and look at your tree viewer and click Rachel right here. Let's say Rachel is your distributor. And then you can like go down and like look and see what these people's volumes are and see if you're meeting the qualifications. Guys, it's the 25th, 5 days left of the month. Anything can happen. But if you are not being proactive and you're relying on your team to fill their own chart, that's your number one issue. Okay, yes, we want our team and everything to pull their own weight, yes, but at the end of the day, this is not a perfect world. Not everybody's going to pull their own weight. You've had to work more than what your other coworkers did because they didn't want to show up, but your manager was expecting you to because they expected a lot out of you because they know your work ethic. Okay, so always be the hardest working person on your team. Okay, so know the charts, have your charts out, know why you're not re-ranking at a certain rank, and then also be looking, how far away am I from the next promotion? How many distributors am I from? And stop blaming your teams for you not getting to where you want to be, okay? Always reach out and everything, but guys, I'll tell you this. Do you want to be surrounded by somebody that's positive, that's uplifting, staying solution focused? Yeah, they have their down times, but you know, they always, like me, you all know that I don't talk about anything negative unless there is a solution to it. Why? Because if I was negative all the time like I used to be, nobody's going to want to talk to you. Oh, look, I lost my rank again. Oh, wow, look, Sally Sue quit her business. Wow, look, again, like I knew I wasn't going to be able to re-rank. Oh, look, I didn't sign any distributors. Like, would you want to spend time with you? If the top leaders that we follow were like that, would you follow them? Would you watch their videos? Well, heck no, you wouldn't. You'd be like, man, this girl is so freaking negative. Like, I can't stand it. So we need to be, observe how we are. And that's what I do every day. And there's some days where I have really good days. And there's some days like where I'm just like, okay, like today was just a tad bit bad, you know? So evaluate how you are. How do you speak about things? Well, I'm not being negative. I'm being realistic. I'm speaking the truth. But you could speak the truth in very different ways. You could do very positive, uplifting ways, and then you could speak the truth as in just being negative because it makes you feel better. You know, take 5 minutes, feel sorry for yourself, guys, and then stay solution focused and figure it out. And if you don't get your rank back this month, then what are you going to do next month? How are you going to crush the end of the month in order to... Let's say you miss your rank and you don't even promote Ruby this month. Okay, so let's just say you skip Ruby and you go Emerald next month. Think about that. Always stay positive. Always stay solution focused. But again, remember, this business, it's not participation. You know, there's going to be good months. There's going to be bad months. Just like you're going to have good days in your relationships and bad days in your relationships. But you have to show up. And guys, number one thing that I'll continue to preach to you. Hi, baby. Preach to you all. You need to speak life over your team regardless if they are working their butts off or not. And then you need to continue to find new people. Do not say, cool, I have a Ruby chart printed out, like filled up. I have 3 distributors on me. Great, I'm good. No, because all these 3 people right here, they probably don't have the same work ethic as you. This person could have a lot of family issues going on. This person could have started because, you know, they just wanted to get the business builder kit because they could spend money. This person might take 3 months to, like, you know, take off. Okay, so where are you at? You're going to continue to sign new distributors and have new blood on your team. So again, guys, you're going to have good months, you're going to have bad months, but what matters is how are you showing up and what's the attitude that you have. You all have full access to my Zoom ID. You all can get on for 15 minutes, say, hey guys, I'm just listening to a video, listening to some music, working. If y'all want to hop on. And do that. You all can have my username and password. But we have to make sure that we're showing up and we are adjusting ourselves. And guys, I'll tell you, it's the days that you don't want to work is the days you need to work harder. Because that's the day the devil's trying to like block you from talking to somebody, block you from posting, from somebody who's seen your post that really needs to see your post. That could be their turning point to they're like, okay, I'm going to join this person's team. And he's going to try to get you all up in your feelings to make you not do that. He's going to make it seem so impossible. And on those days where you're facing so much opposition, you have to continue to push forward. Regardless if your upline showing up or nobody on your team is showing up, what matters is, are you showing up? Nobody else matters, but are you showing up? Are you talking to your team, or are you treating them like they're like slaves to you? Like you're like, mush, mush. Like, are you signing people? Why are you not signing people? Well, you suck, so you're not worth my time. Don't do that to people. We are normal human beings with lives, with things going on in our lives. Guys, I will treat everybody like a 10. Even if they're not performing out of 10, I will treat them like a 10. I will run with my runners, I will sprint with my sprinters, and I will check in on my walkers. I will never walk because I have big things that I want to do for other people in this world, my family and Charlie, but I will always be there for everybody. But, so have a higher level of standard. Hold yourself to a higher level, a higher standard. Hold yourself to that higher standard and get back up. Get back up and get in the game. This is not a thing. There is no end in life except death. There's no end in this business. You're always going to be working towards a goal and a promotion, and that's exciting. Because who wants to remain stagnant? Who wants to just be at the same place that they always are? It's something that my boyfriend was telling me. I would wait till the very end of the month, and it would be the very end of the month. I'm like, oh my God, I'm not going to re-rank. Oh my gosh. Blah, blah, blah. And I'd freak out. And he's like, you do this every freaking month. He's like, have you ever thought about just working? Like, he's like, you don't have to work 135% every single day. He's like, but have you ever thought about really a couple days out of the week, really working focused hard instead of working the last day of the month, 12 hours straight and then burning yourself out? He's like, why don't you just work like that every single day so you don't have to do that at the very last day of the month? He's like, I don't, basically in a nutshell, he's like, I don't feel sorry for you. He's like, why would I feel sorry for you? You have time to work your business. You're watching TV. You're talking to your friend. You're doing this. You're doing that. Why are you not pouring that time into your business so where it's the end of the month and you're not freaking out? So we call it Super Saturday. And on Saturdays are the super busy day of the week, where I work extra hard. And sometimes it's not going to be Saturday. Sometimes it's going to be on a Sunday or a Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. But I think you all kind of get my drift. And eventually I'd want his pity. I'm like, oh my gosh, Bailey. He's like, why are you waiting till the end of the month? He's like, why? What are you doing? And, Charlie, he's in the business, but he does not work his business. And it's really great to get that outside perspective. It's sometimes so good to get that outside perspective. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna hop off here. I'm gonna have some dinner with Charlie, but what's your mindset like? Do you have your charts out? Have you truly been working as hard as you could have? Or have you been saying oh, my volume was gonna be like this at the end of last month, so it's probably gonna be like this, and it turned out not to be? Great, you have 5 days to turn it around. Get your butt on YouTube, get carried away with 3 Ys. It's Carrie Young's YouTube channel, about 50,000 in volume in 3 days or 5 days. Go watch that video. Morgan Martin, I shared something. It's about overcoming insecurities. She also has another video from 3 or 4 months ago. It talks about the law of attraction. Because if you want something, you have to go out and be willing to get it. I make videos. I don't care who gets on. I want everybody to get on, but at the end of the day, I know that the people that are hungry, the people that need fuel, the people that need life spoken into them, the people that want to stay close to the fire, they're the ones that are going to hop on. They're the ones that are going to catch the recording. And that's fine. I can't be worried about everybody, all the masses and everything. So we just need to make sure that we're doing the best that we could do. And if you are saying that you are giving 125,000% and you're not doing, and you're not seeing the results you want, it could be a few different things. It could be maybe you just really started to be consistent, and I mean within the first month, because consistency is going to be a lot longer than that. Consistency is going to be a lot more than that, but it could just be you just have to continue to be consistent and show up, and just continue to show up and continue to show up, because people are going to start to notice you showing up. Come on, Pip. Pip. Come on. So I hope that this helps you all, guys. I hope that it does. I believe in every single one of you all, and every single one of you all can have success, but you're going to have some good months and you're going to have some crappy months, and that is what it is. And if it's okay, when we're going for promotion, sometimes it's going to feel like nobody is showing up. Nobody's showing up. Nobody gives 2 craps. It doesn't matter, guys. What matters is how bad do you want it. Because if I told you can never see your family again, you can never see your kid, you can never see your cat, you can never see... He's like, what? You can never see your cat again? What would you do? What would you do to build your business, to make sure that you saw your loved one again? You would do everything in your freaking power So make sure that we're doing that each day. So I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.